No filter with King Lex. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome to another video. Hashtag No Filter with your boy King Lex. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and make sure you follow the official IG and No Filter _Lex. What up, what up, what up? Thank y'all for joining me for a new video. I appreciate y'all coming through, showing love like y'all always do. Like I told y'all before, I'm on the road to 500 subscribers. So like I've been telling y'all, tell y'all auntie, tell y'all cousin, tell y'all brother, to the neighbor, to the side piece, to the mailman, to come check out Hashtag No Filter. You know what I'm saying? It's a ball. We have a ball here, and I would just love for y'all to subscribe and join the family here. But today I have a very special guest. I've been knowing this lady for a very long time. She is a inspiring singer, songstress here in the Oklahoma City area, and I'm just happy to have her here. Her name is K.Jones, Kendra Jones. I'm gonna bring her on up.
Hey!
Well, we got Kendra Jones in the building. What's up, Kendra?
Hey, Alex!
What's going on? Kendra, she is a local singer out here in Oklahoma City. She's been out here doing her thing for quite a while, so I'm just happy to have her here. We've been knowing each other for a long time, actually. Kendra was probably one of my first friends I met when I was in college. So I'm happy to have her here today.
Oh, thank you for having me.
I know, right? How you been?
I've been good. Just married and going. Well, it's really church and marriage that take up a lot of my time. But,
Yes,
just enjoying life.
congratulations on your marriage. I see that. Yes,
Thank you.
congratulations.
Thank you.
So you are originally from Oklahoma City.
Absolutely. Southside.
Born and raised. Okay. So you're originally from Oklahoma City, born and raised on the South Side. So when did you start singing?
Well, the story is, my mama told me when I was younger, so as a baby, I would just hum myself to sleep. And it never really stopped. I would join different churches. Like, no matter what church I went to, I would join that choir. And then through schools, I was always in a choir. So it was something that I loved. My family is a family of singers. So it was always in us and on us. It was going to happen.
Okay. So, who were your musical experiences, inspirations growing up? And when did you, know, you got something?
Well, I still don't know if I got it. I'm just shooting my shot.
Yeah.
But
I think you definitely got something. You don't think you got something?
I think maybe a little bit of something. I don't think it's reached its full potential yet. But through time, that's where the experiences happen, and you grow more and more. The more you pour into yourself, the more that's gonna come out. So. I started off white like anybody else, Christina Aguilera, the Mandy Moores. That was my first CDs. I can't lie.
Really?
But
I love you, because I'm not gonna sleep on Christina. I was never really a Mandy Moore, but Christina had the hits.
I don't know how I got Mandy's, but she was in there. But like you said, Christina's a vocal beast.
Yes,
and then
absolutely.
Next coming up was JoJo, because JoJo was in there. When you talk about vocalists, those two, for them to be white, them is really vocalists. They Tori Kelly. As you get older, the Jasmine Sullivans, Indy Iries, stuff like that. The Music Soul Child, I like the soul feels, but it's always been church that's been in me. But you grow up and you're mainstream, so mainstream artists are what appealed to me more at that time.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel that. I definitely, growing up, I had I was all over the place. I feel like I definitely love my Christina and my Britney Spears. I also love Kurt Franklin and Fred Hammond. I loved all them. So I want to play a little game with you real quick. So we're gonna do verses. So I'm gonna give you two artists, and then you either say which one you like, or you like both, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But you have to pick one more than the other. You at least have to pick one. Okay, so I'm gonna give you one. And it's only I only got 6, so it ain't gonna be done hard. Okay, so the first one is Summer Walker or Ari Lennox.
I would say Ari. I don't know a lot of their music, but I really like Pressure.
Yes.
So I'm gonna give it to Ari.
Yes, I love both. I love both, but I have to give it to Ari too. I think Ari, she's definitely an amazing singer. Yolanda Adams or Tamla Mann?
I'm gonna go Yolanda, because this battle is not yours, it's the Lord. But Tamla Mel, she's not to say that she's not a beast, because in
I
Navajo
love.
the Lamb, anybody that can cry,
Yeah.
she
Yeah.
killed it.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm crying just like that.
What's my song? Alone in a Room. It's just
Mm-hmm.
me. I love that song. I love that song. So mine going to Yolanda too. I love Tamala too, but mine going to Yolanda.
Yolanda Cole.
Yeah, Yolanda is definitely called. Okay, so Whitney Houston or Mariah Carey?
I'm gonna go with Whitney. I have to
Okay,
give it to Whitney.
you
There ain't
gotta
nobody
get those.
hitting that howling like Mariah, but Whitney is beast.
That's the
She's in
goal.
a league of her own.
Yes, she is definitely. Okay, so Fred Hammond or Donnie McKirkman?
Give it to Fred Hammond.
Okay, Fred Hammond got
Mm-hmm.
the hits too. I love me
Mm-hmm.
some Fred Hammond.
Fred Hammond is it, and he's still it right now. He's still in there.
Yes, no, Fred Hammond is definitely one of my favorites.
Mm-hmm.
So the last one I have is Brandy or Monica.
Vocally, I'm gonna go with Monica,
Mm-hmm.
but I think that they're really good both ways. But I'm more of a Monica fan, but Brandy do got hits.
I agree. I agree. I feel like I've always been a fan of both. But Monica, I remember Monica as like a kid. You know what I'm saying? Like I
Mm-hmm.
remember songs as a kid with Monica. But Brandy do too. But I feel like I grew an appreciation for Brandy more as I became an adult.
Yeah.
Because she's definitely like one of the best vocalists. Do you think she's a vocal Bible? Let me get your opinion on that. Do you think Brandy is a vocal Bible?
A vocal what?
The vocal Bible. You know how they be calling her
No,
the vocal
no,
Bible?
not at all. Not at all.
Like
I
people,
wouldn't say.
people give her like, you know how they get like when he's in the term of the voice, or like Aretha Franklin, the Queen of Soul. You know, it's been like, you know, people have called Brandy the vocal Bible.
What Bible? Because there are a lot colder singers than Brandy. I mean, you think of Brandy, you think about Moesha, not necessarily like she about to come through and wreck this.
Yeah, I mean, I love Brandy. I love Brandy there. I love Brandy there, and
Now,
I do think she is a wonderful singer. You know what I'm saying? But I do agree. Is there singers that will come through and bust Brandy down? Absolutely. But I think Brandy has a very signature voice. Moving right along. You are this. Okay, so you put out your project a couple years ago, GodVibez.
yeah.
Yeah, so what was the lead single off of that was Like the Way You Move. So like I want to get into that kind of like how was that building GodVibez and and creating that record.
I would say it was a process because that's my first album. So your first is always going to be your what you grow off of, how you better yourself. So I don't know if anybody else say this, and I think I've heard a few artists, but like really vocally, everything together, it wasn't my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
That was my first time writing tracks, and I used to write, but it's like, oh, okay, you're trying it, just kind of getting out there. I mean, it was an experience. If I could go back with the new voice, the more advanced voice that I have, then I could definitely probably do it a little bit better. But I say from the start, I mean, it's still getting some listens. I still get my little Apple alerts, which I was grateful for 1,000 streams. I'm grateful for the small because it's going to encourage you to do more.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely. Absolutely.
it was an experience. I like going in. The studio is different from singing live because I'm a live singer. Singing on
Yeah,
Sundays, I sing with a band. You put me
yeah,
in a booth, I'm singing with a track. Like,
right. It's
it's
a
something else.
yeah. You know what? I I'm not I'm not no singer,
Can't
but
tell by the way that I came out.
well, the Lord bless a little something, but I'm not trying to pursue singing. I'll say that.
Yeah.
But I definitely have tried recording like because I try writing music. I write music a little bit. So
Mm-hmm.
I have tried recording, and you are totally right. recording in the booth and singing live is two totally different things. And
Yeah.
I didn't know that, but you have to gain that ear for that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I was like, you see people doing it, make it look so easy, but there's really a method to that madness.
It's crazy to give it like, because I'm like, man, I see why a lot of people do live recordings, because you can get the full feel of it. Because when you're in the studio, it's kind of feel like it's like a cut and paste, like, okay, and then you got to do the same thing multiple times because you stack it and it's so
Right.
repetitive and you want it to be smooth and like it's so much. And that's where the pressure comes in for people. Like, okay,
Yeah.
forget this part. Let me act the fool in public because I got to be sophisticated in here. Turn off the lights, take off my shoes. That was me. Like, well, how am I about to do this? That's why you
Yeah.
see people laying down, leaning up, because you got to get 100% comfortable because there's pressure in there.
Is that kind of where like the name came from, GodVibez?
No, so the name came from well, me and my husband were in the process of buying a house. We were staying with a couple of friends, and you know, a lot of the time God will speak to you. And I feel like for people that are of the faith-based people, we don't really have a lot of areas you can go to and get to enjoy yourself, you know, not feel so churchy when you're in church and judged when you're on the outside. So it was like you can still praise God and enjoy God and it be a vibe. Church ain't like old school church, you know, where it's clap your hands, let's sing these hymns. Right now, church is lit. It is a vibe, and the vibe is around God. So that's where it came from, because it's an event that I host. It's where it started from. The event is called GodVibez, which is an open mic for anybody. If you rap, sing, dance, poetry, whatever it is, you can always come out, do the open mic, which was starting back up February 3rd. So you come out, just like
February
regular
3rd,
open
go check
mics.
that out. Where
Go check
where
it
at
out. It's
February
a
3rd?
Reach Out Ministries on 114th and
Go
Western.
check that out. February
Free
3rd.
event. You don't got to pay. You just come in and enjoy yourself. But we
Yes.
just wanted, it started from that. And so I wanted that to be, you know, what the album was. Because I'm not your temporary gospel artist. I'm like an R&G, rhythm and gospel. So I give my own feel.
Okay.
I hate being in a box. So it was like, okay, this is what that is. And that translated into my business, which GodVibez is now an LLC. And I sell candles. We do t-shirts. So it's not just a name, at this point it's not an album, it's a movement for us. So it's just like, okay, we're gonna take this vibe wherever it is. So you wanna walk, breathe, talk, guys. So that's what we are.
That's what's up. Okay, so I got a million questions. Okay, let's start. So
Okay.
I love how you use that and just brand it out into so many different things. I think a lot of people need to learn how to be able to do everything under one thing, but it represents everything that you are. If you get what I'm saying,
Yeah.
like it's just it can be multifaceted. So I like that a lot. And then I love how you said rhythm and gospel, because that was one of my questions for you. I'm like, do you only see yourself singing gospel music, or do you see yourself doing whatever?
See, I think that's a battle for me right now.
Yeah.
I don't it's not so much just a gospel, I don't feel, but I feel like whenever you step out, when they put you in a box, a category, because when you sing gospel, it's like, oh, she's just a gospel artist. And when you go out and do something else, then you look down upon. But I'm a big love music person. So I still
Yeah.
listen to 90s love music because love is God. So I'm not out here cussing and talking about let me sex you up and sex you down. But
Right.
it's not to say that I wasn't around in the early 2000s,
Right.
you
And
know. So,
you are a married woman, so that's something that you experienced with your husband. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So why not be able to sing about that? You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
You just got to be open to the critiques because people are going to talk so much about what you're doing and have so many opinions, but you got to make sure that you're confident in what you're doing. And then what you stand for, make sure you stand on that. So that's
Absolutely.
just what I try to go for.
No, I love that. I love that. I think that we see, for you to be a singer, I feel like you feel so much. You know what I'm saying? And not saying you cannot only be a gospel singer. I love gospel music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I think, you know what I'm saying, love is always gonna be love, and you can sing that in so many different ways. And you
Yeah.
know, you can be an R&B artist and still have a gospel segment in your show. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can't get saved in the church. So you
Because he don't
never
need you to
know.
be perfect.
Yes, you know what I'm saying? So how you never know how God is gonna touch somebody and where God
Yeah.
is gonna touch somebody. So
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? I feel like being influenced and of that music in all spaces is amazing. Okay,
Yes.
so next project. Are you currently working on your next project? What can we expect next?
Well, currently I have a single that I'm working on. I'm not just dead set on it yet. I want to make sure all my feelings are in it.
Mm,
Make sure that it resonates in the season that I'm in. I
mhm.
am currently working with the OKC Blue team, which is they're not the Big Thunder, but they're right underneath the Thunder's G team. But that is a team that I'm working with. I sung the national anthem for them. I must
Yes,
say
yes, I was gonna bring that up. I was like, I was gonna bring that up,
it
but yes,
was
you did
so
an amazing
exciting.
job. You did an amazing
Thank
job.
you.
Yes,
I think we have one coming up in February, which I'm really excited about. And it's
yeah.
really good because you get to do it at the Paycom Center when them lights go out. It's like, oh, it's time, it's go time. And it's crazy because the first time I sung the national anthem was at my graduation, which is crazy, Alex, because we graduated in 2009. So
Yes,
this is
yes,
wild. So it's like,
yes.
okay, well, I'm about to get out there, and all I can do is give it my all. And I
Yeah, no,
knew
you did a really good job. You did a really, really good
when you heard
job.
a white man say, "Woo!" That's when you knew
Okay.
that was that part right there.
You
That
knew
was it.
that. Yes, you knew you was doing something. So are you? I was gonna ask you this. Are you currently like independent right now?
Yeah, I do everything myself.
Yeah, I love that. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely a certain pride you getting independent, and you don't have
Yeah,
nobody trying to make you do something that you don't want to do.
yeah. See, I got my team people to help me with the promoting. When it comes to my event, they help me set up. We get
Yeah.
together. We bring the ideas together. My husband is my promoter. You know, Rich Jones, my brother's keeper. He promoting everywhere. And if you ask me who his wife is, you know, my wife, she Kim Jones. She sang. So you know, he's a great cheerleader to have in your corner. So I
Yeah,
mean, when you have a good team behind you, you don't need nobody to promote you. People that know you will promote you. And so word of
exactly.
mouth is what matters. And you make sure that you're grateful and thankful for the people that do extend their neck out to you.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more. Okay, so tell everybody about the God Vibes event, February 3rd. I want everybody to know if you watching this, go come out. Tell everybody information for that.
So God Vibes, it will be on February 3rd. That is a Saturday. Doors open at 6:30. The show will start at 7. We'll have poetry. We'll have, you never know, you might have some rapping, you may have some singing. You'll definitely, well, you'll have a lot of singing. It's everything. You might have kids, you might have adults. What you don't know is these kids out here are going crazy. They're
Hmm.
vocal beasts, they're musicians. So we'll have a little bit of everything. You don't know until you get there. I don't know until I get there.
Yeah.
Right now, I just know it's the work going in, but you never know what's going to come out. But don't expect it just one time. This will be something that's happening monthly. We want to get it back up and rolling. This is the second year. Well, yeah, the second year for it. We started it back during the pandemic wise, probably about 2020, 2021.
Yeah.
Because when I did my album release, it was a part of that. So this will be the second go around for it, and I'm just excited to see what we have in store.
That's what's up. Well, y'all definitely go check out God Vibes February 3rd, 6 p.m. at the Reach Out Ministries, right?
On
Yes, the
114th and Western.
114th and Western here in Oklahoma City. Okay, that's something for y'all to do. Get out. Well, Kendra, I appreciate you coming on here. It's so nice to catch up with you. Y'all support my girl and everything she got going on. Make sure y'all follow her so y'all can keep up on everything that she got going on. And I got a
Yes.
gift for you next time I see you. Okay, well, we're gonna
A
set it up. I got
gift.
something for you. Okay, yes,
Don't
I
lie to
got
me, because I love gifts.
a gift.
Don't
Well, I
lie
never.
to me.
Yeah, you what you say?
Don't lie to me, because I love
I
gifts.
got something for you, baby. I got something for you.
Is it
Okay.
diamonds?
Nah. The hashtag that puts me on the page. We ain't got no diamonds, but we got a little something for my heart. We got a little something for our
Okay.
heart.
That's all that matters. It's from the heart.
Yes, y'all. So don't forget, comment, like, and subscribe. Make sure y'all follow Kendra. I appreciate you. Thank you. Peace out.
Thank you.